Let's delve into the twisted reality of Hell, a realm far more complex than you might imagine. Hell isn't just one place. It's made of countless layers. The most significant, however, is the central infernal kingdom. At the apex of this terrifying hierarchy sits a being so feared, demons dare not speak his name, referring to him only as He. This entity is Ik-Hun. His presence is a constant, suffocating weight upon the dimension, even though his physical form is rarely seen. When he does manifest, the very air grows heavy, and reality itself seems to tremble. Speaking of reality, Hell is a dimension in constant flux. It's a distorted, nightmarish landscape where the laws of physics and space don't apply. One moment it can feel infinite, the next immeasurably vast but finite. Sometimes it's paradoxically both infinite and finite at the same time. This chaotic nature makes navigating it a maddening, impossible task for any outsider. Within this core kingdom, power is divided among entities that personify the 7 deadly sins. Each one rules their own domain, like separate kingdoms within the greater empire. There's the Triangle of Envy, the Empire of Sloth, the Kingdom of Gluttony, the Government of Wrath, the Command of Greed, the Reign of Lust, and the Supremacy of Pride. Each of these domains is a reflection of its ruler's sin, creating unique and horrifying environments. Let's meet these rulers. The Triangle of Envy is governed by Yoggoth, the Lord of Envy, a being consumed by jealousy. The Command of Greed falls under Gormak, a commander obsessed with hoarding power and wealth. The Kingdom of Gluttony is ruled by King Evo, whose insatiable hunger defines his entire realm. The Empire of Sloth is presided over by Huarki, the Emperor of Laziness, where stagnation is law. Then we have Queen Lilcaria of Lust, who reigns over a domain of perverse and obsessive desire. The Government of Wrath is controlled by Gargan, a ruler whose fury shapes his land into a constant battlefield. And finally, the Supremacy of Pride is led by Rigank, the Supreme One, whose arrogance is the foundation of his power. At the very heart of all these realms lies the Imperial Kingdom of Hell, the central seat of power. This area is commanded directly by the 3 great kings of Hell, who oversee the entire structure. Guarding the entrance to the royal castle is a formidable gatekeeper known as Kohagar, a barrier between the lesser demons and the true royalty. And speaking of royalty, we have the heirs to Hell itself, Aizur and Ikanahu, the children of the dreaded Ik-Hun. Their story, however, is a tale for another time, but their lineage grants them immense power and privilege within this dark hierarchy. Now Hell's society is tiered. You have the common demons, the foot soldiers of this dimension. Above them are the military ranks, soldiers, generals, and grand marshals who form the infernal army. Then, as we've discussed, there is the royalty, the 7 rulers, and the 3 kings. There are other less relevant types of demons, but these are the main castes that define the infernal power structure. But here's a crucial rule. Not everyone can just leave Hell. The stability of this chaotic realm depends on its rulers staying in their posts. Only demons of a certain rank, like elite soldiers and generals, can freely exit the infernal plane. The heirs, Aizur and Ikanahu, also have this freedom, able to come and go as they please for as long as they wish. For the 7 rulers, the rules are much stricter. Only one of them per cycle is allowed to leave Hell. And even then, it's for a very limited time. If any of them were to abandon their post for too long, their domain would collapse into even greater chaos, threatening the entire infernal structure. The 3 great kings are forbidden from leaving. They are so vital to maintaining the precarious balance of Hell that their absence is unthinkable. And what about Hei, Ik-Hun? He also cannot leave, but for a different reason. He is sealed within Hell. While he's trapped, Ik-Hun isn't completely powerless in the outside world. He can create an avatar on Earth, but there's a massive risk. If the avatar becomes too powerful, it could disrupt the very fabric of fate and destiny. Concentrating that much power would generate a colossal dark aura, one so intense it could tear through the material plane, destroying the world or spawning insane, random creations from the pure energies of light and darkness. He could also possess a human, but he can't pour his full power into a mortal vessel. The sheer force of his essence would cause the host to simply disintegrate. This is why his children, the heirs of Hell, are so unique. As beings of a higher order, they are the only ones from the upper echelons who can truly walk the earth without restriction, carrying the legacy of the most feared being in the infernal kingdom. And that's just a glimpse into the intricate and terrifying world of hell. There are so many more stories to tell, so many more secrets to uncover. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more lore. Thanks for watching.